What's up, Pits? Welcome back to another episode of Cherry Pit. My name's Simran, and I'm joined with
Jane.
And today we want to talk about things that we want to invent and uninvent.
Mm-hmm.
So this one was inspired by our tangent on our second episode where we started talking about technologies that have just gone too far.
Mm-hmm.
And today we wanted to elaborate on that a little bit.
And then also because last week I was editing the podcast episode we did together about our quarter life crises. And I said that the amount of times I say like is disgusting. I know that everyone says it, and I think it's a normal part of our vocabulary. I think it's fine, but I just was really overdoing it. And
me too.
You brought up an invention that I think would be really useful.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's kind of where we got the idea to talk about things we want to see invented as well.
So I can start us off with that one.
Yes, please.
So I thought it would be a good idea if somebody invented a dog like shock collar. I just said like, but like no, can't help myself. A shock collar that would shock you every time you say like, because I think that's really the only option at this point.
I think so too, because I know everyone says it, and I do think it's just become a normal part of our, modern vocabulary, but there was so many times when I was just saying it for no reason. And
it's just a filler. Yeah.
And no matter how hard I try to not say it, I'm trying really hard now, but I think to me it sounds like I am speaking very unnaturally.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just aware of how I speak now, but if I had the collar, I think that would really motivate me.
I think that would really make me more conscious of how often I say it.
Yeah.
It would be easier to correct myself.
Yeah, I think that's actually my issue, is that I'm not thinking when I'm talking.
Me neither. And I use it as a filler to think about what I want to say next, but I don't need to say it. We can just be quiet and think.
Yeah, it's so hard to do that though.
Yeah, I think it's the awkward silence that we're scared of.
Yeah, we've really become accustomed to not wanting any awkward silence.
All the likes and the ums.
But the likes and the ums just make it worse.
Yeah, they really do.
But yeah, I think that's definitely a good invention.
Yeah, I don't think it would even be that hard to make, because dog collars, I think they make ones that they zap the dog when they bark. So if we just
programmed it
to zap when it hears like. Yeah. What if it does that when somebody else says like?
Oh my god. Actually, maybe because there are like some uses for it where it's necessary, like if you want to say you like someone, or if you, I don't know, there are a lot of uses for it that are necessary. So I think we would just need to do like advanced programming to really kind of only shock you when it's unnecessary. Yeah, I think it's possible.
I think so too. I think maybe we're not advanced enough right now, but
yeah, someone else probably.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
I didn't get into communications just to do some programming, but
I dropped out of computer science.
Yeah, I also don't think this communications degree is really working then if I am saying like so often, because that's really all we have is that it's teaching us to communicate. I'm not even doing that.
Yeah. It's another podcast episode idea. Yeah. How about you? Do you have any inventions that you would like?
Yes. Okay, so I did a little brainstorming because I thought that was what our podcast was going to be, was inventions we want. Mm-hmm. Simran did the opposite.
Yeah.
Unintentionally. And that's just because we had poor communication, I guess.
I thought we were going to do inventions that we want uninvented, but you're getting a 2-for-1 today.
Yeah, so it's good. I think it actually worked out.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one's kind of related to communication, and I think it's pretty popular, but this isn't even something I want invented. This is something I need, and that's like an animal communicator. I need to know. I need to talk to my cats.
Yeah.
I need to know what they're thinking and what they're trying to tell me when they're meowing at me, because sometimes they'll meow at me and I'll go up and I'll pet them or I'll play with them, and it's just that they don't seem satisfied. So
yeah, it wasn't what they wanted.
But I don't know what they want, so I need to know.
Yeah, I really need that too, because the amount of times my dog will just look at me and whine. Like, is it food? Do you want to play? Like, what?
Just, yeah. Or even sometimes they're just looking at me a certain way.
Yeah, what are you thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think about that on a daily basis, literally.
I'd like to know what I don't know if I'd like to know what they think of me. Like, truly.
Yeah, actually.
I don't know.
I would, yeah.
Did they just kind of stick around because
they have no other choice?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because it's better than the shelter? I don't know.
I would hope not. I mean, I think my cats are literally the main reason why I'm living.
Oh, yeah, me too, actually.
I mean, they're just like a huge purpose of my life, I guess.
Yeah.
And so I would hope that kind of comes across to them. I hope
it's mutual.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do spend a lot of money on like toys and stuff for them too.
I would like to hear a thank you.
Yeah, that's actually why I want them to talk, is because I need the thank you.
I want to hear some vocal gratitude.
I get up every morning and I feed you breakfast. Some mornings I'm so tired, but my cat is just meowing and meowing and meowing for breakfast, so I just have to get up. And
what time is this?
9, so completely normal time to be awake.
Yeah.
But I just don't have a great sleeping schedule right now. So, but yeah, and like dinner too. Every 2 times a day, I'm feeding them, and I never get a thank you.
No,
it's a little rude.
It is a little rude. Yeah, teach them some manners.
Yeah.
There would be so many possibilities with that.
Yeah. What was that movie? It was like a cartoon. Eliza Thornberry? Did you ever watch that movie?
No.
I think it was Eliza Thornberry. It was, the Rugrats.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's connected. The animation like style looks very similar, so I want to say it is, but I was never actually a fan. I never watched the Rugrats, so I don't want to make that claim. But Eliza Thornberry was a movie that I loved as a kid, and she could talk to animals.
All of them?
Yeah, every single one of them.
Wow.
There was a movie where she was, I think, in Africa. Like, her parents traveled the world, and so she would talk to elephants, like all these wild animals. And then the movie, she actually lost those powers. So she had to, get them back, and she did.
That's good.
Yeah.
But I guess, would we have how would this look? Is it like a superpower or like a device that would help us?
It's just in you.
It's okay.
It's just a kind of ability that you have.
How do we invent this?
Maybe some kind of microchip that gets put into our heads or something.
Or it could even be like one of those translating apps where you speak into it.
Yeah,
and then
they have those, and I have downloaded them, but they're obviously not good or accurate.
Yeah.
But I would say I'm normally pretty anti-microchip. I just think it's kind of weird, but yeah. I would put a microchip in my body if it meant I could talk to my cats.
Me too. Like, I've seen people put microchips in their hands so that it's this specific family on TikTok.
I know what you're talking about.
And they have it in their hand, and it lets them open doors in their house.
That just seems a bit pointless.
I know. I would do that for my dog, though.
Yeah.
There's just so much I want to know.
There is. So if someone could get on that, please, that'd be great. Is there something that you want to see uninvented?
I would like to see short form videos uninvented.
Oh,
Like TikToks,
yeah.
Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts even.
Yeah, just YouTube Shorts can go anyways, even if other short form videos want to stay.
Yeah,
I agree, though. I think it would be really painful at first, but I genuinely think it would be for the better for every
absolutely.
single person on this planet.
It's so embarrassing how difficult it is for me to watch anything longer than 6 seconds.
I know. I actually deleted TikTok off my phone just this past week because it's
Did
been
you?
distracting me way too much.
Wow.
And I honestly haven't really missed it that much. I have actually been watching a lot more YouTube, and one of my favorite genres of YouTube is just watching people react to albums. You know those videos? I love them. I just love seeing people's reactions to like albums I like, and they're normally pretty long. Like one channel I've been watching, the videos can get at least up to 50 minutes, and I've just been nothing else. I just watched the video. I'm not on my phone doing anything else.
Really?
Yes.
This is like Amish to me.
I know. So just the improvement I have seen in my attention span over the past week has been amazing.
That's
honestly
incredible. Just with the deleting TikTok.
Yeah, I did actually re-download it this morning.
Oh.
I can't remember. I think I wanted to look up an account or something that I was following. Yeah.
That's how they get you.
I know. I think like I didn't miss it that much when I had it off my phone, but then it's annoying because my friends send me TikToks all the time, and so it's annoying watching it through Safari.
No,
Yeah.
that's part of you just got to deal with it.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I should.
I deleted it, I think, a few years ago, but I still cave here and then, and I'll download it again for a few days or up to a week. But if it's any more than a week, I start feeling yucky again, and I'll just delete it.
I genuinely, I do feel yucky using it when it gets to that point, because I'll be watching it and for a couple hours a day, and it will get to a point where I'm not even enjoying the videos I'm watching. I'm not even watching them in full, but I cannot get off. It's bad.
It's so unhealthy. I hate that feel. And I'm starting to feel that way with Instagram Reels, even though they're not as good.
Yeah, I think because I do use TikTok more often, I think I'm able to kind of stay away from Instagram Reels.
Yeah.
The only reason I really go on Instagram is to watch stories. So I'll just go on for like 10 minutes at a time. I think that app is pretty fine for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had something similar that I wanted to see invented, kind of related, because I have my phone lockbox, right?
I bought one.
Really? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really useful actually. But I think part of the problem is that I don't have the willpower to put my phone in and lock it.
That's a big one.
Yeah. And I have downloaded the Apple Screen Time app.
It never works.
It doesn't work because it's just so easy to press ignore.
I know.
So I need to see an app where you have a setting. You say, I don't want to use my phone between like 10 p.m. and 8 a.m. or something. And it just sticks that way, and you cannot change it. I mean, there's probably should be some kind of emergency like workaround to get rid of that, but
they should just let you be able to use your phone app.
Yes,
because what am I gonna do in my phone app?
That's just call my friends.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
That's a good
do
idea.
that.
Because I think a big problem for me lately though is I will be on my phone until like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Me too.
Not even on TikTok. I've been doing Sudoku until like 2 in the morning.
I mean, that's better.
It is, but it's ruining my sleep schedule.
Yeah. I know. I was on a good groove of reading for a few weeks.
Me
but
too. I've been off that for a while.
I know. I don't know what it is.
And like I did during the summer, I was so good. I didn't even have my phone charging beside my bed. I had it charging across the room and on my desk.
Yeah.
And I found it really easy to stick to during the summer. I don't know what happened now that I can't leave it on my desk.
I think it's school because we were doing our full-time
Yeah,
co-ops in the
that's true.
summer.
But what about school is making me want to charge my phone beside my bed now?
The
No.
comfort?
Yeah, maybe it's because I'm like miserable most of the day, and then at night I need my Sudoku.
It was nice to have that 9 to 5
Yeah.
stability, and now we're unemployed.
So at least like after work, I could have a couple hours just rotting on my phone.
It's what we deserve.
Yeah. But I do need something a lot more strict that will just not let me use my apps for me.
I need the hard shit.
Don't give me the Apple Screen Time app. I can't.
That is so weak.
It's so weak.
Like it's
pathetic.
It's really pathetic. It's a good attempt, but do better.
Yeah, we're talking directly to you, Apple.
Yeah. Like you did some good things, like the automatic code that they do.
Yes.
Yeah,
we'll give you that.
But improve the screen limits.
It's just you guys don't have any excuse.
Yeah, you need to know I don't have discipline.
you need to know that no one has discipline now. I feel
if we're using the screen time thing, we don't have discipline. To
not press ignore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take it away from me. I feel like a toddler.
Yes.
I applied for this like social media ambassador job at SFU, and one of the main sort of qualifications you need to have are to be savvy with TikTok and Instagram. And I got the interview and then I canceled it because I didn't want to download TikTok.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, it was a slippery slope. The money was not worth it.
Did they give you a work phone, or would you have to use your own phone?
Oh, probably not. It's just, no, you'd have to use your own.
Yeah, but if you had an app that wouldn't let you on TikTok no matter what outside of work hours where you would need it, you would be able to have that job. You wouldn't have had to cancel the interview.
That's true. I'd be employed right now.
Yes.
Yeah. We really do need... Can somebody look into that?
Yeah. That seems reasonable to invent, honestly.
I don't think it would be hard. But I'm a comms major, so I don't know.
Yeah, so...
Do you have any others for us?
Yeah, I feel like some of them are... I don't know. I have one that just says 3 liquid cups. Because my thinking behind this was I am a liquid fan. I'm a beverage fan. I love beverages.
Liquidation.
Yeah. And so if I'm studying or something, I'm doing something at my desk, I need to have water. I need to have something that energizes me a bit, like a coffee or a tea or something. But then sometimes I also want a fun drink, like a juice or something. And it's just kind of impractical and a little bit risky to have 3 cups of liquids on your desk or wherever.
Okay.
So I think if there was just one cup that had 3 different compartments for 3 different beverages.
I've seen that.
Really?
It's a thing. Yeah,
I didn't actually search that up before.
No, don't even fret no more.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I saw it on an Instagram post one time, so I think if you just search it up, you could find it. It's literally has like 3 compartments.
Oh my God.
In this cup, yeah.
Is it... See, I like having cups with straws too, so I really don't know
I think this had 3 straws.
How would that work though if you had one straw sipping 3 different beverages?
No, 3 different straws.
Oh, 3 different straws too. Oh, perfect.
So it's, you just rotate.
I can't even picture what that would look like.
Oh, I
to
see
be
it.
honest.
Think of 3 compartments, each has their own little hole and then a straw coming out of it.
Okay, yeah.
Like think of a pie.
Okay, yes. I can picture it.
Cut into 3 slices.
Yeah, okay. I'll do some research into buying one of those.
It might be a nightmare to clean though.
It would be.
Yeah.
I don't even wash my water cup that often.
No. I'm I'm down to every 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm probably around the same.
Yeah, it's just water.
Yeah, just
It's
water.
fine. Yeah.
Do you have anything that you want to see invented? Wait, uninvented.
Uninvented. Cars. Like,
Okay.
not like, wait. Not all cars. Like loud cars.
Yes.
Yeah, loud cars and
I
like,
agree. And trucks.
yes, pickup trucks. Yes. Okay, that's a really good one.
Yes.
Because I saw this diagram where it showed how pickup trucks have, so the front part of it has gotten bigger, but the actual bed of the truck has gotten smaller.
Really?
So yeah,
that kind of just defeats the purpose
exactly.
of a pickup truck.
Trucks are not being used for what they
Are
not
meant
like
to, I
yeah, they're not
guess.
as effective for their original use.
They're just to show off that you have a manly truck.
Yeah, you have this big
And
truck.
I'm sick of it.
Yeah, I hate, and especially when they're loud.
Yeah.
Like,
What's
shut
the
up.
purpose?
Yeah.
Like,
One like almost ran me over coming
Really?
here. Yeah. It was being aggressive.
yeah.
As a pedestrian with the right of way.
There's a lot of aggressive drivers. I actually think I was trying to think of something kind of related to get rid of traffic. And I mean, I think, you know, how you always see those movies that were made in like the 90s or early 2000s, and whenever they reference the 2020s, you always pictured our world to be a lot more advanced than we actually are. And I think flying cars was kind of one of those things that was, you know, we thought we would have that in the future. And so I was thinking of that. I don't know if flying cars is the solution, but it might be, because that could help get rid of aggressive drivers. Maybe self-driving. I don't know. A self-driving car seems scary too, but then people wouldn't be so aggressive with their driving if they weren't the ones controlling the car, you know?
Yeah, that's true actually. If the car had a limit to its aggression.
Yes. And then also I think that would help with traffic, because I mean, I think it would. I don't understand how traffic starts.
Just go.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I think is it just from people trying to lane change so much?
I don't know. Maybe they don't know how to merge.
There's a lot of people that don't know how to merge.
Yeah. I would like that. Or maybe even just a better transit system.
Yeah.
Like,
or even just like walkable cities, you know?
oh my God.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate.
I could see that probably taking quite a long time to
I guess
put into effect. But
in the meantime,
maybe self-driving cars. But I did say that was one of the things that I wanted to see gone.
Yeah.
It was robots. So
funny how quick you
I'm a little
switched up on that.
But I don't know. I just think there needs to be something to get rid of traffic.
What if we had lanes that were stacked on top of each other, so people could drive it almost like an overpass, except it's just parallel to the
yeah, that's a good idea actually.
Yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Why do we keep adding lanes horizontally when we could just add them vertically?
And then that would leave more room for other buildings and stuff, or
that's true,
more greenery, you know, because I think if we keep adding roads horizontally, it just makes the space look filled with pavement.
Yeah.
It's ugly.
It's a concrete jungle.
You know what they say.
Yeah.
If we can get on that too.
If we can get some urban developers on that, that would be fantastic. Yep. That would be cherry spitting good.
Oh my God.
Did we just
come up with the slogan or catchphrase?
Oh my God.
Wow.
This is big.
Especially just live like this.
I know. You guys are witnessing history. What did Debbie Ryan say in that intro?
Oh yeah, I sat down with the CEO of Disney and I said, and we're making history.
Yeah.
With this episode of, what was that show called? Hey Jesse? What was it? Was it Hey Jesse?
Hey, or was it just Jesse?
It could have been.
Yeah.
I love seeing those clips of Debbie Ryan so much. See, that's why I can't delete TikTok permanently, is because I won't see clips like that of like.
Do you really need to?
I do actually.
Yeah.
Like, there are some things I really don't think I could get rid of in my life. One of them is clips of Debbie Ryan and other pop culture moments like that. Like a lot of Wendy Williams clips I love watching. Trisha Paytas. I love that one. Oh my god. It's on, I think it was on her podcast where they were talking about Fenty Beauty and why Rihanna named it Fenty Beauty.
Oh yeah.
And she was like, oh my god, is that why Selena Gomez named Rare Beauty Rare? Because of her rare disease?
How is she still around?
I don't know.
Wait, what were we just talking about?
Cars?
Or yeah, Cars, right? And then we got on to
Debbie Ryan.
Debbie Ryan.
Making history.
I think
with the catchphrase, yeah.
Yeah. If we could uninvent Debbie Ryan.
Really? You want to go that far? But then we wouldn't have those clips.
We can do without them.
Maybe you can. I think there are a lot of people that would not be as happy if those moments didn't exist.
I want names.
I'm one of them.
Okay. We should uninvent daylight savings time.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
I really, it's so outdated.
It only benefits the
farmers,
the early risers. Yeah.
I think it was invented for the farmers. I asked my mom about this because I was really confused, because I thought that the purpose of it was to make our days longer, right?
That's what I thought
But
too.
then when they changed the clocks, instead of our sunset being at like 5:40, it's now at like 4:40. So that's making our days shorter.
Yeah, it's inhumane.
And yeah. We're not getting as much sunlight, and they always tell us about how important sunlight is for us. But how do they expect us to get sunlight if we're going to be stuck working for 8 hours a day?
Yeah. And it's set up for the early risers to get more sunlight.
But is anyone even who's getting up that early?
Like, what about the girls that wake up at 11 a.m.?
The normal, like most of the people. Most people.
What about us?
Yeah.
Where's our...
Are we just not supposed to get any vitamin D?
I had to get a depression lamp off of Amazon.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like a seasonal affective disorder lamp.
Does it work?
No.
I got one of those alarm clocks that has the sunrise light.
Oh.
And I heard so many people say how it really just helps you not feel as tired in the morning, because instead of being woken up by a loud alarm, you kind of naturally wake up as the light gets brighter. And I don't know who these people are, but I'm not waking up from just a light. Are you?
No.
I need a loud alarm, which I know it's really not something that I like waking up to.
It's not something I'm proud of, but
yeah, it's not helping me. But your depression light's not helping either.
It's just too harsh. It's like a very fluorescent white light.
Oh, I hate fluorescent lights.
That's
something we can get rid of.
Yes. Oh, that's a good one. My whole house, except for my room, is fluorescent lighting.
Oh, and it's disgusting.
It's so disgusting.
I'm so sorry.
It actually, sometimes I'll just be sitting there and my mom will come into the living room and turn the light on and be like,
that would be so jarring.
It pisses me off, and she'll say something like, why are you sitting in the dark? It's gonna make you depressed.
The
this light.
fluorescent lights would definitely make me more depressed.
Yeah, and my whole family goes to sleep pretty late. Like we all have pretty late sleeping like patterns. So if my parents don't have work, they'll head to bed at like 12 or 1 a.m. And I think it's the fluorescent lighting because it doesn't let them produce the melatonin that they need.
I can't imagine going from just like sitting in a living room with fluorescent lighting to try to go to bed.
It's unnatural.
Does no one in your family minds it?
No. It's so harsh. It's so aggressive.
Yeah. Even I think just overhead lighting in general.
There's so many.
Yeah. I think because I have an overhead light and the light bulb has been burnt out for well over a year, and I have like two different lights. Actually, I have a couple different lamps that I like to use more, and yeah, I just haven't had the desire to replace the light bulbs because it's just so much nicer not having it.
It's so much better to have a bunch of lamps in a room.
Yeah. So I think that we need to get rid of public buttons and handles that we need to touch with our hands. I was inspired by this because I saw a public garbage can that had a foot pedal, and I
used one today.
They're so nice.
Yeah.
And like actually, I guess maybe that wouldn't be accessible for everyone. So maybe if we just had a foot pedal and maybe we could just have both.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I feel like everyone would be able to use whatever, but like elevator buttons, just door handles.
I never touch it with my finger. Like it's always the back of my hand
But yeah, even then I'd rather just have my foot touch it.
I know. Do you know like the garbage cans where you have to like put all your fingers in there?
Yes. Yeah. It scares me when I have to use
You don't know
those.
what's in there because it's a little box that you're putting
there could be something there.
What if somebody just put blades in there?
That's what I always think about. It's dangerous. It's honestly a safety hazard.
I think that's the worst design I've ever. But it's it for bears.
Oh, that's true. The bears wouldn't know how to use a foot pedal.
I know.
Especially because I think most of them are at least not just out. They're at least like tucked underneath.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Big bear paw is not going to get in there. I need to get smart about this.
Yeah. Especially like washroom stall handles.
Oh, I don't even think about that.
Every time I touch that, it just grosses me out so much.
Oh my God.
And anytime a public washroom doesn't have automatic sinks, I just don't understand why we are still using manual sink hand tap. What's the word?
Manual faucet handles.
Yeah, faucet handles in 2023 in public washrooms.
Yeah. Or the hand dryers that have the button.
Oh, I
press.
never used the hand dryers.
No.
I've seen too many videos about how it just kind of sucks in the air that has all of the washroom germs and then it goes onto your hands.
Is it true?
I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh.
Yeah, so I either just use paper towel or I won't even dry my hands.
Air dry?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with air drying.
No, I mean, that's the safest option we have.
Yeah.
Just gonna start peeing my pants.
Yeah, that might actually be the
I think it's more
option.
sanitary.
It honestly, I think it would be.
Yeah. Do you like when you flush the toilet, do you use your hand?
No, I use my foot.
Me too. And sometimes it's so high up.
Yeah, or sometimes I'll take a piece of toilet paper and use that as a barrier, but I never use my hand. And then I think the last one I have is that actually I have two more. So I think a common one that a common invention that people want to see is time travel. I don't know if I necessarily want to do that, but I would love to travel to parallel universes.
Aren't you scared?
I don't know. I just think it would be so cool.
Like, where do you want to go?
It would be my life, but parallel universe. Have you seen Everything Everywhere All at Once?
No.
Oh, it's about that. So it's like you're you, but your life is completely different.
So would you live it in the parallel universe, or would you like hang out with the you that's living it?
I don't know. I haven't thought that far, but I
Yeah.
think maybe just visiting there.
Visiting, okay.
Yeah. And then I think I would suggest, if anyone is interested in taking up this idea, I would suggest to have it so our memory is erased once we come back to our own universe, just because in the movie, for instance, there was one universe where the main character was like a huge celebrity. And so I just think it would suck if you see yourself living a great life in another universe and then you come back to your universe and it's not as good.
Well, can you stay there if you really like it?
I guess so, but that might mess with
the
time.
current one, yeah.
Yeah, it might mess with something.
Yeah, I can see that. I guess you do have to come back and, do your part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know, do you think that there are actually parallel universes?
Never thought about it. I mean,
like, it really is something that's so hard to believe, but at the same time I feel like there is.
Can you imagine me doing something else? Me in a different universe?
There might be a version of you that's an accountant.
Oh, God.
And wouldn't that just be so interesting to go see what your life could be like, or what happened if you were an accountant?
Oh, it would be nice to see how it played out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't imagine it's going well for her.
You wouldn't. Yeah, you wouldn't have to actually live it out, so you wouldn't have to,
suffer the consequences.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to do that, but just see what it's like.
Yeah, I wonder how many there are too.
In the movie, there were so many. There's
Ooh.
Yeah, you should watch that movie. It was good. I'm surprised you haven't seen it.
Is it recent or?
Wait, have you not even heard of it?
No.
Are you kidding? Wait, really?
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's it was one of those movies that was like Barbie. Like, everyone was talking about it. I think it came out 2022. It was good. Yeah.
Okay, I think I'll watch it then. Yeah, that would be a good one. I think I'd like for that to come.
Yeah.
To fruitation.
Yes,
is that
the word?
Does that make sense?
I think that's how
Did I use that right?
I think that's
been trying it. I've been trying new words.
Yeah, I should probably work on expanding my vocabulary now that like is not part of it anymore.
Oh, removing like is gonna make room for a lot more.
It's gonna open up a lot of possibilities.
Yeah. Do you have any more for us?
Yes. Okay. So I was thinking I watched Harry Potter recently, and that thing, I don't know what it's called, that thing that Dumbledore has where he takes his memories and he just has them in a little pool.
Yeah.
So I was thinking that we could do that for just our entire minds in general. I think it sounds scary at first because you would probably need some kind of technology to do that, and that would be scary to put your trust of your literal mind into some company, but there are so many benefits I thought of. So one thing that kind of got me thinking of wanting to do this was you could remember all of your dreams, because there are so many dreams or times I wake up and I had a really weird dream and I can never remember it.
Yeah, you can just remember a little bit
yes.
of it, but
I had a dream last night. I worked at Starbucks, and I used to work at Starbucks, and I was there for 3 years, and I think it brought a lot of trauma into my life, and I do have a lot of dreams like that, and it just kind of made me nervous. And so I would kind of like to be able to see the whole dream to kind of unpack that a little bit, and I think that it would help me. And
yeah, it would be nice to kind of rewind it all. Just watch it on TV.
Yeah.
Plug your brain in.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Imagine being able to watch your dream on a TV, exactly how it played out.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really cool. And I think it would be fun to see other people's dreams too. I think hearing people try to describe their dreams, it's always really tough
Mm-hmm.
because it's just no one can remember it, and it's
Yeah.
just like, okay.
Just doesn't make it doesn't hit the same.
But if you could watch it, I think that would be fun.
Yeah. I think my dreams would be a lot more interesting to people if they had
Mhm.
visuals to go with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think you could also use that to kind of remember memories and thoughts that you had that maybe you forgot about. So I think if you just used it as kind of a storage for all your memories, that would be so cool to look back on and
Yeah.
see all of the things that happened in your life that you just forgot about.
Mm-hmm.
It would maybe be a little bit depressing if you're like old and you're looking back at all these memories when you're young and you're like, damn, I'm like, my life is about to end because I'm just old and dying.
Still be nice.
Yeah, so I think it would be useful. And oh yes, I was also thinking about it because there's a Black Mirror episode that's kind of similar. They would upload their minds and when they were dying, and they kind of got to live like a different life. But I think it would also be useful to help you remember deja vu.
Oh,
Yes.
that always gets me.
And then I think it would also be cool because you could connect your mind with other people's. And so there would never be like a language barrier, or you could always just, I mean, maybe you wouldn't want people in your mind. I wouldn't want people to know all of my thoughts.
Imagine fighting with your partner and then they are claiming they said something else and then you're claiming they said something completely different, and then you connect your minds and get to the truth.
I think it could be useful, or it could be useful because then you could know how people are really feeling too.
That's true.
Yeah. So I think that's something we could, and that seems like something that is like one of those kind of futuristic inventions that you know you've seen in like movies and TV shows.
I think we'd maybe need a chip involved, but that's okay.
But yeah, we're already pro chip now if it means talking to your animals.
I think it could also be really great to like extract bad memories or trauma.
Yes, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, just put that aside in a box.
Yeah. It would help so many people.
It would. Isn't that the plot of Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
Oh, yeah, I didn't really understand that movie when I saw it.
Yeah, I don't remember, but I think he does take out his bad memories.
Yeah, he does. Mm-hmm. But then doesn't he get them back? Or I don't know.
He just goes through the same process again until he has to take them out again. That would actually be
kind of painful to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thought of like having to live like Groundhog Day, like live the same day over and over again really scares me. Yeah. So maybe it is important that you have those memories.
Yeah, I guess they do help you live and learn.
Live and learn.
All right, Pits. Well, I hope you enjoyed listening to our ideas for inventions and uninventions. Mm-hmm. If you had any ideas, we would love to hear about them in the Spotify comments as always.
And I hope that you guys appreciate that we don't use the word like as much. Although
we probably did.
I don't think I wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah, we'll
make more of an effort going forward.
Yeah. We'll probably, reality will hit us when we're editing.
Yeah. I'm nervous.
too.
But
yeah, we'll catch you in the next episode.
Bye, Pits.
Bye, Pits.